Some places offer luxury. Others offer peace. But these hotels? They offer whispers in the night, footsteps in empty corridors, and guests who never check out. Welcome to the final chapter in our trilogy of terror. 10 more haunted hotels around the world, each with a story darker than the last. From Hollywood legends to wartime horrors, this list is not for the faint of heart. Turn off the lights, close the door, and whatever you do, don't look under the bed. Hotel del Salto, San Antonio del Tequendama, Colombia. Perched dramatically on a cliff overlooking the misty Tequendama Falls, the Hotel del Salto once promised luxury and tranquility. Built in 1923, it catered to Colombia's elite, offering breathtaking views and opulence above the roaring falls. But beauty masked darkness. Over the decades, this majestic location became notorious for suicides. Dozens of individuals leapt from the cliffs, vanishing into the gorge below. Locals whisper of the Muisca legend. When Spanish invaders arrived, indigenous people jumped into the falls, believing death would transform them into birds, granting spiritual escape. Today, the hotel has been repurposed into the Tequendama Falls Museum, but its chilling legacy remains. Visitors speak of whispers echoing in empty halls, shadowy figures peering through cracked windows, and an overwhelming presence of sorrow. Some claim the mist that rolls through the corridors isn't just from the waterfall, but from lost souls that never found peace. Karosta Prison Hotel, Liepāja, Latvia. It's a prison first, a hotel second, and a nightmare always. Karosta Prison was once a military detention center for rebellious soldiers during the Soviet era. Its walls have absorbed fear, desperation, and death. Now marketed as an extreme hotel, guests willingly submit to a jail-like experience, complete with iron beds, slamming doors, and barked orders from actors playing guards. But what isn't part of the show are the unexplained phenomena. Guests report being locked inside cells without cause, lights flickering violently, and the sound of chains dragging across stone floors when no one is near. Apparitions of uniformed officers are seen wandering, their faces twisted in agony. Paranormal investigators have captured EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, that whisper in Russian, pleading for release. Some say the building itself resents visitors, feeding on their fear, turning a performance into possession. Russell Hotel, Sydney, Australia. Beneath Sydney's sunny skies lies a secret of maritime misery. The Russell Hotel, located in the historic Rocks District, dates back to the 1800s. Once a hospital during plagues and later a haven for sailors, its walls have absorbed generations of pain. Room 8 is the epicenter of its hauntings, a room no one seems to last in. Guests often flee in the middle of the night, reporting an icy sensation of being watched. Some women awaken to see a shadowy man looming over them, believed to be the spirit of a sailor murdered there in the 19th century. His presence is said to be territorial, especially toward female guests. Even staff avoid the room when unoccupied. The echo of sea shanties has been heard from behind closed doors, and mirrors fog over with no temperature change. Room 8 isn't just haunted, it's claimed. Grand Hyatt Hotel, Taipei, Taiwan. The Grand Hyatt stands tall in the heart of Taipei, gleaming and modern. But beneath its luxury lies a cursed foundation. Built on land once home to a Japanese prisoner of war camp during World War II, the soil is soaked in anguish. From the moment it opened, guests began reporting strange occurrences. Phantom footsteps in carpeted hallways, cries echoing from nowhere, and figures that disappear the moment they're spotted. Even celebrity guests have felt the dread. Jackie Chan reportedly refused to stay here after a disturbing experience. Monks have been invited multiple times to perform blessings and exorcisms, yet the unease remains. Locals avoid mentioning the hotel at night. Some say the spirits are confused, others say they're angry. But one thing is clear: the walls remember. Akasaka Weekly Mansion, Tokyo, Japan. It appears modern, efficient, unassuming, yet the Akasaka Weekly Mansion is a hotspot for urban legends and restless spirits. Situated in Tokyo's Minato Ward, this short-term rental hotel has gained notoriety from visitors who've shared disturbing experiences. TVs turn on by themselves at exactly 3 a.m. Faucets gush blood-red water before turning crystal clear again. Guests hear whispering through the walls, even in completely vacant rooms. One chilling account involves a woman who woke to find a man standing at the foot of her bed, expressionless, still. As she blinked, he evaporated into the wall. Nosebleeds, nightmares, and an overwhelming feeling of dread follow many guests. Paranormal researchers speculate that the building sits on a spiritually unclean site, possibly a former burial ground. Others say something darker was summoned and never left. Hotel Roosevelt, Los Angeles, California. The glamour of old Hollywood lingers within the walls of the Roosevelt Hotel, but so do its ghosts. Built in 1927, this iconic establishment hosted stars like Clark Gable and Charlie Chaplin. But none are as persistent in death as Marilyn Monroe. She stayed in Suite 1200 during her early career, and now, many believe she never left. Guests report seeing her reflection in the room's mirror, only for it to vanish when they turn around. Footsteps echo across empty ballrooms. A man in a tuxedo appears in photos, but not in person. Lights flicker rhythmically, as though in response to unseen cues. Hotel staff have grown used to calls about guests who don't exist. At the Roosevelt, the red carpet never rolls up, and the dead still mingle with the living, basking in eternal limelight. Toftaholm Herrgård, Vitteryd, Sweden. Idyllic on the surface, the Toftaholm Herrgård hides heartbreak in its timber bones. This countryside manor dates back centuries and tells the tale of a tragic love affair. A young man, denied permission to marry the innkeeper's daughter, hanged himself in despair. The room where he died, now a guest suite, is the heart of the haunting. Guests feel cold spots, report bedsheets being tugged at night, and see a pale figure pacing near the window. The spirit is not malevolent but melancholic, forever waiting, grieving, yearning. Locals say he's seen on misty mornings staring toward the lake. Some claim his presence lingers in hopes that someone, someday, will right the wrong done to him. Until then, he walks alone. Kimberley Club Boutique, South Africa. Founded in 1881, the Kimberley Club was once a gentleman's retreat during the Diamond Rush. But not all who entered came for leisure. Some never left. The hotel exudes colonial elegance, yet its halls are haunted by echoes of loss. One frequently cited apparition is a ghostly waiter in vintage uniform, who appears in the dining room only to vanish when approached. A mysterious elderly man often walks the upstairs corridors at dusk, and guests frequently report cold gusts in windless rooms. One of the most unnerving presences is that of a phantom dog. Its mournful howls echo through the night, chilling guests to the bone. Staff have grown used to comforting shaken visitors. In this gilded relic of South Africa's past, it's the ghosts who remain loyal, even in death. Hotel Burchianti, Florence, Italy. In the heart of Florence, Hotel Burchianti exudes Renaissance charm. Once a residence for noble families, it's now known for its refined interiors and restless inhabitants. A ghostly maid is said to still make her rounds, brushing past guests with a cold breeze. Invisible children laugh and run down the marble hallways at night, their giggles unsettling in the silence. The most notorious room is the fresco room, where guests claim to see a man seated in a chair, staring out as if contemplating eternity. Artists and poets are drawn to the hotel, perhaps inspired by more than just its beauty. Some believe the building channels creativity. Others say it feeds on it. In Hotel Burchianti, the past isn't behind you. It's in the room with you. The Diplomat Hotel, Baguio City, Philippines. High on Dominican Hill sits a crumbling monument to horror. The Diplomat Hotel, once a retreat for clergy, became a Japanese base during World War II, where executions, beheadings, and torture took place. The atrocities soaked the walls in sorrow and rage. Though abandoned, it pulses with energy. Visitors report headless apparitions roaming the grounds. Distant screams pierce the still air. Tourists have fainted at the entrance, overwhelmed by an unseen force. Paranormal teams recorded cries in Tagalog and Japanese echoing through empty rooms. Locals dare not enter after sunset, fearing the wrath of those who never received justice. The Diplomat Hotel isn't just haunted, it's cursed. The beds may be made, the lights might work, but some hotels carry echoes of the past so loud, they drown out the present. This was the last stop in our haunted hotel journey, unless you decide to check in for yourself. Would you dare spend a night in any of these? Or have you already? Let us know your chilling encounters in the comments below. Like what you saw, then haunt that like button, subscribe to join the Corridor of Shadows, and hit the bell so you never miss a new tale from the dark. This was Dark Corridor. Until next time, sleep tight, if you can.